Davis into the offensive zone. Open shooter Withers. Too strong. It's a homecoming for the 6'9" grad from Charlotte.
I'm sure he's got quite a few family members and friends in the arena today.
There's a lot of Carolina blue, as you would expect. Aleko will bounce it out. Konstantinovsky's 6'10" grab from Ukraine gives it up. Davis hits it.
And Tay Davis may hang their head on defense and not paying the attention to detail that's necessary.
20-point game. North Carolina really firing on all cylinders against Notre Dame here in their ACC tournament opener. Leaning inside. Davis will bury that. He's to the line.
He counted 4 consecutive blocks, even though he may not have counted on the stat sheet. But the Tar Heels did a tremendous job of protecting the rim. But a lot of those drives from Notre Dame, as Coach Shrewsbury mentioned, were rushed. And maybe trying to do it against too many defenders in comparison to moving the basketball.
Davis will drive and score to get Notre Dame.
Coming in without a win, this could be it for him.
Notre Dame by 6. Tate Davis found a way to get the 0 for 100.
I'm not sure it's quite that bad.
5 of 31.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's quite that bad.
531. That's not. It's fairly
not great.
Close.
I agree, it's not great. But Ishmael Leggett with the offensive rebound and doing the job defensively, he's playing like this could be his last game. He's not really getting much help from his teammates from an effort standpoint.
There goes Davis on the drive and the bucket for Tate.
When he misses a shot, they get a bucket.
And no Kabajai available today for Notre Dame, so those offensive rebound opportunities are going to be there more often for Cam McCord.
Konstantinovsky puts it on the deck against Corin. And now almost turned it over. Aleko corrals it with 10 to shoot. Boy, look at the contact off the ball. Here's Nikita. He'll leave it for Davis. Soft jumper good.
Smart play.
And Cal showing some full court pressure early.
They're going with the diamond 1-2-1-1 full court right away. Try to speed up the Irish a little bit. But Notre Dame does a pretty good job handling it. The Cal's a team that will switch it up defensively quite a bit. They'll play man, they'll play some zone at times, full court pressure like we just saw.
Burton with less than 10 to shoot. Here he is again with the basketball. The leading scorer in the ACC this year. Davis beats the buzzer with a baseline for the former Air Force star. Davis might have gotten away with a little bit of a chicken. Cal on pace to well eclipse that. Here is Tate Davis. Goes right to the cup with the right hand.
For the Irish.
Davis thought about a 3. Instead takes it to the rack. No. Second chance. You bet.
Notre Dame is switching, especially with Reno. Right now you got a smaller Tate Davis on you and you're not even looking at it.
More than half of Stanford's shots have come from beyond the arc. They are shooting 13% from the floor, 3 for 23. And a nice job.
Able to at least get in the way to prevent it.
And Spiller's the guy who can climb the ladder too. Maybe that lob a little bit too low.
Notre Dame comes in 12-16, trying to avoid what would be a 3rd straight losing season. That hasn't happened in South Bend since 1919 through 1922. It's a very, very young team. Shot clock at 1 and answering. And now rounding out the day with ACC basketball. Hildreth the feed underneath. Tough shot under there by Spillers, won't go.
If you're looking with this lineup out there for Notre Dame, no real three-point shooters or threats except for Burton. And, Davis may have to take a few more of this game.
Boy, that's a nice that abdominal strain, and they just decided to shut him down for the year. That's not the shot that Wake's looking for.
Again, there's, just not a lot going on offensively, a lot of movement, and then you've got to settle with Reed, who's a 24% three-point shooter.
Davis, he's feeling it. Oh, what a beautiful to touch the ball more. I mean, he's given them some good minutes throughout his career, but has not scored a single point in this game.
Good, 3 white jerseys again around Burton.
And
to the freshman from Charlotte, Nazi Muhammad's son.
Yep.
With the rebound.
Myers Park High School, really nice player. Still kind of learning the game at the college level, but the pedigree's certainly there.
Inside to Jive. Davis using the shot fake and the finish.
He's inside, moving side to side, moving that help side defense around. And once you start doing that, the screws loosen a little bit, and you're able to find those gaps in the defense. 3 or 4 excellent offensive possessions for the Tigers to open.
And Notre Dame has had its struggles on defense. Davis hits the corner 3. For the Irish, Braden Shrewsbury, their number 3 scorer at 14 a game, declared out for the season with a lower abdomen injury. And then Matt Alacco, their 4th leading scorer, he's missing yet another game. That's 6 of his last 7 with a wrist injury. So really it's Diggs and Burton who have to be the offense. That's Davis, and he gets the touch.
Here if you're Chauncey.
Size advantage. Gives it up to Zachary. Too strong. Davis skies.
But nice play. He attacks the middle of the floor, draws help, gets an open shot to Jaden Zachary, who on the season shooting 36%. So you just want him to be assertive at this point. You're struggling with confidence a little bit. Just be assertive.
Spin cycle, Davis.
Which some college coaches call it a short roll. NBA coaches call it a seam pass. For him to be able to get it on that spot at that ACC logo, he's giving Ian Shefflin and other times Victor Locken a chance to do something with it. Not an easy pass, especially when you're having to read the help side as well. Stay down.
Burton kicks to Davis. And the corner 3, good.
Sir Muhammad, if you're guarding a shooter like Jake Highbreeder, you cannot try to shortcut that screen. You're just giving him too much room.
Davis, talented. 15.
Does have the size advantage against Marcus Burton, and look for him to try to get in and use that to his advantage. But that was pretty good defensive standby at the Irish.
Davis on the cut. Muhammad found who got it. J.R. Knesny making his first start of the season with Shrewsbury on the bench with the abdominal strain. Burton nowhere to go, cut off by the defending of Leggett. Baseline maneuver, Davis.
And without Shrewsbury in the lineup, they can really lock in on him at point.
Burton with a career-high 32 points. Oh, on the backboard and in.
Taking it to the body inside.
Knocked away. Knesny grabs it.
Some loose possessions by Pitt the last time up the floor.
That's now 6 turnovers in the first half of the Panthers leading by 1.
That's a part of the game Notre Dame has cleaned up in the last 6 or 7 minutes.
Davis around Leggett, and he lays it in.
Well, he made the play. He figures, I think I deserve a 3-pointer here.
Shoots 32% from 3-point real estate. That's his 29th of the year at the other end. 4 from the floor. Trying to set a screen for Burton. Fight for the loose ball and rebound. It's Davis. Back up strong for 2. And that production from Korn leads all scorers in our game, way above his season average of 10.5 points per game. Tied at 54. Davis unties us. Dramatic chance. He's behind the play. Davis aggressively to the rim. Davis on the glass.
Ball at Johns Hopkins now in his first season in Dallas and trying to take SMU to a second straight 20-win campaign tonight. With a victory.
WD, you are a trivia guy, so I can throw this question to you.
Well, it's really a game SMU probably must win. Get a quad 1 win. they almost are in that position. Even though they're going to have 20, 21 wins, 23 wins. There's not enough quad one wins in our league.
There's a scoop and score for
the Mustangs. So although they went to the portal, to get guys who know their way around the basketball court.
Davis, the second chance opportunity. I think it'd be good 2 weeks from tonight. We kind of do that.
We can do that.
All in.
All right, good. That's what I like to hear. Team game.
We're going to Vincenzo's in Louisville, and we're going to have great food.
Yeah.
And then we're going to figure out who's on all the teams.
All right, we'll do that. There's Tay Davis. That is 23 now for Aquinda. He had 21 against Virginia in December, and there's Davis and an and one on it.
Banner hanging in the rafters. It's great to see him for the game.
Definitely is. His Notre Dame Fighting Irish on the bad end of a 13-0 run right now. And they put an end to that with Tay Davis. Under 16 to play. Trying to make it wins in 14 of their last 15 and pull within a game of first place Duke in the ACC. Davis battling on the baseline. Notre Dame has yet to hit a field goal in this second half. All 4 points from the line. 2 to shoot. Backdoor cut. Davis got the defender up. Got it. +1.
Time to go to it with Rain Smith not on the floor. Really good.
Lob was knocked away. Davis has it. Notre Dame has numbers. Tay Davis all the way to the cup. Banks it in.
Field. Fenning down the lane. And Shrewsbury comes up with it. Here comes Marcus Burton. Spinning. Davis, good touch. Nice move by Elijah Strong. Got good position in front of the elbow.
Great job there attacking the zone. Being patient.
How would you attack the BC defense?
Just like that. Just drive it. There's
14-3 run for the Eagles. Foul before the timeout was against Marcus Burton.
essentially what teams are doing against Notre Dame is they're just sitting in the paint, clogging up the paint. You got to stay home on Shrewsbury. Great job there by Tay Davis.
Before the game, you guys shared some laughs, and he was a tough guy to defend when he played for the Wahoos.
He did. Entered Virginia a couple of years after I left. Joke with me saying how much I.
Three by Burton. Jai, good position. Davis industrious, and he's got it.
Well, you don't involve yourself in the game much because you're not an aggressive scorer, and in a critical moment like that, take a pull-up jump shot. Not the easiest shot.
Davis, ball fake, around Strong.
Game. He's not even sweating because he hadn't played the last couple of games. He's just checked in this timeout, and I'd like for someone else maybe to create the shot, the opportunity for him to shoot.
And Davis is starting.
Giants going to have his hands full with Poteet. They're going to give him a lot of touches down there with ISO ball. That's another guy that can finish with both hands around the cup.
A little late on that feed right in the middle of the lane and trying to finish, and beautifully done. Good bad for Virginia. Two good guys. Good coaches, but really good guys.
And I echo that same sentiment. We both get a chance to sit down and talk to him as you see Davis get out and finish at the rim. The Johnson would, I think, is their first three of the game.
And it's Mishawaka, Indiana. I screwed that up yesterday, and my wife said, you better not screw that up. And there's a...
You've seen, I think this is probably the 7th in 4 years that we've seen.
I mean, it goes all the way back to Coach K and Roy Williams. And, this year we've seen Larinaga. Before the year, Tony Bennett. Nice soft touch in the lane.
Talked about that NC State run when they won 5 games. With a team like this and a guy that can give you buckets, they could be very dangerous if they can get in and find the right matchup in the ACC tournament.
Shrewsbury back in there for his dad. Shot clock down to 12. He's looking for somebody to move. Davis strong to the basket, lays it in. And Rex Steiner has stepped in there and done an excellent job. 5 out of 6 from the line. And now the final 12 seconds. Burton, Shrewsbury in the corner. Davis for 3. Not over yet. All of a sudden, it's a...
That's a big 3 to loosen up this Florida State defense.
Luke couldn't hold on Davis, who's worked so hard on that fast.
Big receiving dribble handoffs.
So agile, so skilled as Davis using that big.
I mean, that's through bodies. You got to be perfect right there.
Davis on the turnaround. The Irish have 12 of them. Either team taking care of the basketball. Watkins, who's had a big second half, can't connect from the corner. Seminoles still by 6. Davis, head of steam downhill with the left hand. Yes, sir.
And key to his game and a big reason why he's going to play at the next level.
He's deep in his bag, no doubt. A great defender, as you mentioned earlier. Versatile, can handle a rock. 6'7", good size. Prototypical prospect for that next level in the league. 2 big free throws right there for this game. Goals by 5. This has been the bugaboo of Notre Dame's season all year, finishing late. Burton feeds Roper. Sundrup, 4 on the clock. 3-2. Davis calling his own number for 3. He knocked.
If you have timeouts, last thing you want to do is throw the ball away.
Second one's missed. Shrewsbury. Roper, nice pass. Davis attacks, block. Nope, they're going to say goal.
Johnson, I don't know if that's a pass or what. The kid said, thank you very much. Are you giving it to him? Why not?
Let's see if that counts as an assist.
I'm in South Beach mode.
Yeah,
so
you are.
I'm very giving
You're
right now.
a giver.
And at 3 falls for
guys, but they in Cleveland can be your creators. And if they get room to operate, they can get where they want to go. And it's up to the bigs on those little dump down passes to catch and finish.
Davis now driving, showing his versatility. Courtney is trying to snap tonight.
Yeah, look, that's brutal when you look at it. It really is. 20 straight games in the ACC, 10 in one season is as tough as it gets. There's a lot to overcome, and you got to think you just got to continue to build on this hope.
Davis out of the timeout, throws it.
Be able to beat your man off the bounce, draw defense, and help side and play.
Looking for the foul, no whistle. Was Jalen Blackman. Davis penetrating that pump fake, got his man in the air, and
Shrewsbury's going to really call for him to attack.
Off the inbound, Davis looking to attack, and he throws it down.
Konechny puts it up. Davis, the offensive rebound. And rather than kicking it out, he goes to work.
12 minutes. Shrewsbury. Back rim, boy, Davis almost tapped it in, still gets the rebound and scores. First got his own rebound. Rhodey can't finish. Davis, the rebound.
That was not a good possession for the Cavaliers.
There goes Tay Davis, and 1 on the Buchanan foul.
2 more minutes today because Sharma is out with an illness.
Yep, Ishan Sharma missing the lineup tonight. Buchanan missed badly, a wide open shot right in the paint.
When you miss shots like that, that allows the other team to get down and go.
Burton skips it quickly. Look at the ball movement here. Shrewsbury back for a Locko. And Davis with 15 to shoot. Tay on the drive around Buchanan scores. The Wolfpack and the Cavaliers so head to head. By the way, Jacob Kofi's knocked down the free throw. He's now got 8 in the ball game.
Well, McNeely still hadn't scored in the second half.
Yep. Irish have tried to take the Cavaliers number 11 out of play here after a red-hot first half. Davis in traffic with a right hand.
man got the roll. Tay Davis. A's college basketball, Dan, he's got a really good point.
Well, keep in mind that last year Notre Dame returned, what was it, 1.6% of their points?
That's correct, yeah.
So they were all new.
This year they returned 85%. They're number one in the ACC in production returning. There's Davis, a nice floater for the bucket. Tay Davis.
His last 11. Notre Dame had a big lead and let it slip away.
McNeely can't buy one in the second half. Burton will bring it front court. Notre Dame trying to break 70 points in this building. Talk about joining an elite list. Only 2 other teams have done it in the last 65 games. And the Irish on the verge of doing it here tonight. Alako, 3 to shoot. Here goes Burton. Kick out for Tay Davis. A 3-ball. Good. And Tay
the side of the ball.
Tay Davis. Tough shot off the window. Tay Davis on the right wing. Uses the ball screen. The pull-up. Nothing but net. How does Syracuse get him back to the form they saw in the Tennessee game and earlier in the year?
I think offensively, Syracuse, they were out of sync versus Louisville to start the game. They have to get some ball movement. They have to get some clean looks and opportunities. And it's funny how it works.
Notre Dame, not a team with a lot of size, but Chad Benning is very skilled, loves to get to that jump hook. Boston College is going to have to take advantage of that interior.
Tay Davis down the floor, gets both men to miss, and then puts
it. Field goal defense. But so far in this game, both teams seem to be locked in, being very active with their hands, forcing early turnovers.
Oh!
Check him next time. Not let that be so easy.
Kevin Jai, a guy that Micah Shrewsbury really trusts, was with him at Penn State, now here at Notre Dame with him. And Davis, the
second time here, Boston College has gone to this 2-2-1 3-quarter court. More than anything, just to slow Notre Dame down, make them eat some clock in the backcourt. So now by the time they get the ball over, get into what they're trying to do, there's already only 20 seconds left.
Under a minute to go now here in the first half. Davis gets by Hastings.
Man, his front. Almost couldn't tell if he lost his grip on it or whatnot, but a great cut there. Chad Benning got established on the post. They knew they were going to trap him. Just a great cut and a great find. Good start for Boston College.
Burton going to work. Davis against Strong. Spins into the paint. Puts it up and scores. Davis going to work. 3 on the shot clock. 2. Puts it up. No. Hand has it taken away. Davis scores in the foul. 16 miscues tonight for Boston College.
Well, assistant coach for Notre Dame, Mike Farrelly, who had the scout today, will be really, really pleased with that. This guy's locking in, attention to detail.
Davis getting around 2 defenders and throwing it down.
PTSD from a lot of bad experiences here myself.
Alako for 3 at the end of the shot clock. No. Davis, yes, and the foul.
But that's a good sign, though, if you're Micah Shrewsbury, to see one of your better players, your best 3-point shooter, to have a very quiet night. Another guy stepping up in his absence. Definitely a team win here tonight.
Coming up next for Notre Dame, they'll have a few days off after they played Saturday and then tonight, just like BC. Play this weekend at Syracuse at the Dome.
And Carolina, each with 1 loss. Right now, Ken Palm has Clemson, Louisville, Pitt, and Carolina all in the high 20s to high. Driving on Davis and scores over him.
He just has everything. Handles the ball like a guard and operate like a big guy with his back to the basket. Versatility personified.
Certainly one of the guys in the running for National Player of the Year. Janai Broom of Auburn, another guy having a sensational season. The layup will go for Davis, just and shoots over. Notre Dame now 10 for 14 from 3. Davis left hand up and over Malu. Flag. Knocks down the 12-footer from the baseline. He's got 36. That is a new Duke freshman record. 36 points. Davis answers in the other.
O'Connell on the drive, and Jai blocked it. Ismail Duke followed it. Just the 5th field goal of the year for the junior from Quebec.
But Duke getting an opportunity now, as you mentioned, Middlebrooks with 2 fouls. Huntley Hatfield in the locker room being checked out. And Duke coming in with the offensive board putback, taking advantage of his opportunity.
Yeah, his first point since the loss at Virginia. Here's Davis now. Irish trailing 6 and up and under with the left hand goes Tay Davis. Wait a second.
A long one.
Marcus Hill from right in front of Micah Shrewsbury. And just his 5th three of the year.
Yeah, I was about to say, up against the shot clock. He's not a great three-point shooter, but of course, he's a gamer.
Look at Davis with the hard drive. 6 now. Shoot threes, Jim?
No, I just think they're having trouble with Notre Dame's defense, and they end up with threes because Notre Dame's helping so much. But sometimes you got to drive anyway in those situations.
Irish by 1, looking for more. Easy score there. Maybe the easiest bucket not led since 23-22. Huntley Hatfield with a right hand, rolled off the iron. I wouldn't let Tay Davis linger. Look at this spinning layup. Oh, rejected. That'll be a goaltend on Dontre Styles.
Got to step it out from beyond the arc and make his big shots.
Wolfpack's lead for the first time since 5 minutes to go in the first half. Inside, Davis, and 1 on the O'Connell foul.
How about
here in the early going, John?
Davis, the rainbow hits heel. Tie up, rips it away. This is what he does best. Oh, a Euro!
Right there. Because he was far too open. That's a play they looked at and shoot around, and just a defensive breakdown that time.
Tay Davis, that's probably his been more of a creator today. Opposite, wide open, Powell. Rolls around the miss. Alako snap to Shrewsbury. Double closeout. Alako cut. Kick corner. Davis up fake. Powell's gonna come two-hand jam. Now, as you mentioned, dead ball means immediate, and you can feel that I think each team needs a breather right now.
Yeah. Typically, they're geared to go 4 minutes, maybe 4.5 or 5, but after that, both teams start looking for oxygen.
Tay Davis giving the isolation on Tyson. Goes in line. Cuts in and puts it home.
Both inside the arc and beyond it. That's one you'll take every time you get it if you're Carolina.
Burton holding the pivot.
Tough matchup here for Withers. Did a nice job.
Tay Davis. High kiss makeover Cano. Tay Davis. Shrewsbury in that right corner. Contested, rejected, and he stays with it.
Saturday played well against Alabama A&M. Corrals the tough pass and then way off the mark. Notre Dame will push.
That was terrific defense by Davis.
Plays
right in the middle.
Dangerous off that shot fake. Now it's Davis. Off the window, +1.
Such an impressive athlete.
Up by 18. Davis trying to get going off the bounce. Offensive rebound, and there's a putback.
Just good pace. Mutombo holds his guy off. Tough little finish. And how about this? Notre Dame, they're awake.
Over. Alako. Blocked by Powell. Knesny gets it back. Shrewsbury trying to shake McCollum using the screen from Jai. Davis strong to the baseline.
How talented.
McCollum's had a strong game. Step back 3.
I don't love
Out
it.
there. Davis the rebound.
I don't love it. A little bit too much dribbling for Georgia Tech. Notre Dame really walling off any offensive set that Georgia Tech's trying to run right now. Oh, nice spin.
Davis Cyclones inside. Another and one chance.
Tell you what, J.B. McCollum's on. There's not many better.
He's on today, 17 points. Alako looking for Roper. Instead, Davis windmills down the lane for...
Shades of the first half there. Turnover, transition, easy bucket.
Two-possession game. Davis over Dongo. And the energy.
And the inspiration for all of us ball guys.
Maybe the most important part.
Absolutely.
Does Notre Dame have another push?
But look at how a dunk in a timeout transforms the energy defensively. Wow, it doesn't matter.
Davis. Alako against Terry. Terry got a piece. Davis drops it in.
How they defend all their multiple screens.
Second chance, three-point shot not there from Alako. How about a third chance? Count it, and one.
Offensive power.
Step back three. Too strong. Rebound saves by Alako. Here's Roper. He's got 4 early. The Ivy League transfer Alako. Now Davis. Backing down the defender. Turns strong to the rack. That's what he's figured out over the last. At the players' era. Again, Notre Dame looking for guys to step up right in the absence of Marcus Burton. And the hope is when he comes back, everyone gels together for a finished product. Davis, oh, he's living in. Now making his way to Syracuse, New York at Lemoyne. He's had himself a nice evening. He's got 16. His career high 19 against Army as Davis. He lives here in the area. What an iconic moment there. Davis stays with it, the putback.
Won't be satisfied, but he wanted to make sure his guys were locked in and not thinking about going home for the holiday break.
Ari Masudi, Malcolm Huckabee, our entire crew.
On the attack, oh baby!
Dartmouth coming off a nail-biting overtime loss to UIC on Sunday, 69-64. It's Cornish, the before-mentioned player, hitting a really big three to tie it and send it to overtime. Roper down low.
Roper's got a height advantage on Munson looking for it. Look at that, Tay Davis driving down the left. Really can't score inside. Has some post moves. Nice right-handed hook. Good positioning straight up to Monroe there inside.
Coming off 8 points against UIC on Sunday, Monroe is. Knesny, the local kid, bounces it off to Imes. Davis charging in, works the angles and hits the geometry. Can't do that.
While he's the big that can score, he's also the big that can shoot. Monroe with a great shot. He comes off the bench with Cornish. Two of their top 5 scorers coming off the bench.
Shrewsbury stuck underneath. Knesny looking for an offensive set. Tay Davis gets loose, battles, and hits the contact. Makes them both. Not going to come back out. Full pressure.
They're trying to get in the middle. Tay Davis being able to try to find spots and angles. Dartmouth doing a good job of rotating different guys. There's the look.
Davis down low.
And that's what they were looking for the whole time. And Dartmouth's trying to post up when they get a guard on them. Imes and other guards have done a good job by Notre Dame. They're just not getting easy looks close to the paint. Dartmouth here again in that 1-2-2 3-quarter court press. Have been falling back to man. This time back to a 3-2.
Bounce pass. Davis has it go off his foot. Knesny kicks out to Alako. Alako sees a lane. Knesny feeds it off to Davis. Davis fouled. Will go to the line. Hit the three with 2.6 seconds left in regulation to tie it at 66. Sending into overtime. Two teams only scored 5 points combined in the overtime period. UIC walked away with the victory.
Great cut.
Davis, the ACC logo. Alako, great find to Davis, who sends it down.
Comes out in man.
Alako passes it into Davis. Davis sees an opening, takes it, absorbs contact. Thought about it.
Pass it up. He hit a couple of those
Monroe.
first half. Looks for the second one. Maybe he had the first one.
Notre Dame quick on the ball. Davis, why not?
They're going to be a great game. Neil Ivey coming from the Memphis Grizzlies with Taylor Jenkins out of the San Antonio Spurs system, coaching John Morant, coaching the Memphis Grizzlies, and then coming here and bringing that to Notre Dame, and then Gino Armas bringing a great matchup with Neil and Gino being able to battle with All-Americans. Another great matchup here tonight. Tay Davis playing.
So keep an eye on him. Here's one of the first-year Bulldogs. That's Tyron Lawrence, an SEC veteran. After the miss, Roper down with the board. So Notre Dame has got the lone bucket a few minutes in. It was Shrewsbury who hit the little leaner in the paint.
This is the pace that seems to kind of benefit Notre Dame. They want to work the ball around, and defensively, because they play this offensive style, they're used to long defensive possessions.
Tay Davis, that's good with the right hand.
Themselves down in holes, and they're able to get runs together and get back in it.
Alako offline, so Matt Alako now 0 of 3 from the floor. New 20, this is Tay Davis. Davis keeps the pivot foot, goes up and scores it. And so Notre quite as high as when he is on the floor. Now that's obvious when you take away someone who was going for 20 a game before the injury.
Well, he's a high usage player, but within the offense, when they move it around, he's able to get so much respect that others get clean looks.
Roper absorbs the contact. Davis digits.
The last couple important possessions here for Notre Dame. If you can get bucket, stop, bucket to go into the half, you'll be in a good situation because you haven't been able to have the momentum going on the offensive end.
Who's going to step up? Maybe Davis. He's got 9 first half points, now 11.
It was drawn up coming out on the baseline, out of bounds. You're absent. You got to be ready when you check into the game to set a solid screen. Tyron Lawrence got a clean look. Possessions like that in a game of this such, and a big challenge in this SEC ACC challenge, they matter so much.
16 games on the men's side, and on the women's side, it is a 3-day sprint. And these are first slate of games here on Tuesday night. Who's going to take the early advantage? Davis has it back.
4 points per game his first 2 seasons. Comes into today, 7 points, 6 rebounds per contest.
Notre Dame loves this mid-post screen with the guard handling, causing the mismatch right there as Davis gets. but getting it done in transition and being patient on the offensive end.
See how Braden Shrewsbury responds. Davis under control with the soft touch.
And that's the biggest thing for the Irish.
For a group that only got 10 two-point shots up at the outset of this losing streak against Nebraska, what they've done from inside the arc today is very impressive.
And we're seeing that there's a balance. They're shooting 43% from 3 for a reason, because they are established in the paint and because they are moving the ball.
Davis from deep. Had to have it for the Irish.
Matchup.
No travel there, no double dribble. Ball unlocked. Davis and the Irish take it away. Killer crossover and the two-hand flush. One official took a quick look and we're back underway. Alako, bounce pass. There's the hoop Notre Dame needed, 24.1.
The offensive end, Francis with a nice little push shot there in the paint.
Tay Davis, he'll be a big factor for Notre Dame. Davis, extremely athletic. He can run with these Cougars, and he gets a friendly roll. Points against Alabama in 12 minutes. Back-to-back buckets here for the Cougars. Davis guarded by Juwan Roberts. And now Davis cuts to the basket. Oh, athletic finish. And he's got a quick 5 out of the gates. I think Kelvin Sampson expecting a little better performance. Uzan coming back home, transferred from Oklahoma to Houston, but he is from Vegas. Went to high school 6 miles from where we are tonight. I'm sure he was playing with a little bit of pressure last night. Tate Davis hits a 3.
Suffered a tough injury last year, Achilles injury, but such a confident player and certainly a welcome addition back for the Houston Cougars.
Notre Dame needing something here. Down 8, and Davis is fouled and 1.
Really put in sort of a gritty, defensive-minded mindset for this team. Didn't have the offensive firepower, but that is sustaining them here early as they struggle with Burton out, and just getting points has not been easy.
Oh, great finish. Davis drives, spins, Davis hangs, short. Jai in the battle for it. Ball's on the ground. Roper, oh, he's been excellent. In the corner, Davis. Yes, sir. If you can beat Houston on a night like this, that would go a long, long way to your chances of trying to make it back to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, it'd be a defining moment for this team, also with their star player out. Michael Shrewsbury has this team believing in playing at a high level here in the second half.
It's been since 2022 since Notre Dame was in the tournament. And Michael Shrewsbury taking over. Inside, Davis lays it in. We got a 1-point. Check by Cryer, who's right with him. Cryer's an excellent defender. Alako, tough shot, can't get it. Offensive rebound, Davis up strong. Shrewsbury drives. Shrewsbury short, and the putback is good. To get stuff in.
Oh, there you go. I was waiting for you to open my mic.
Wait,
let me defend myself.
I don't open your mic.
I'm just playing, Allie.
Occasionally, there's this word "rap" that comes up in my ear as soon as
quickly
I
too.
In my ear
Tom
too.
Heights syndrome.
As of right now, actually, Tay Davis now with 6:10 to play. Here's Davis, strong foul and 1. No. Rebound, Durkheim puts it up. And now finally, Braden Shrewsbury out of the pack. Bailey is struggling right now. He is just 1 for 6. He's got just 3 points. Got an and 1. Does have 3 rebounds. Also with a couple of fouls in the first half.
Good pass. Great cut there by Davis. Just finding ways, everybody contributing. Of course, stellar defense for the Fighting Irish.
Time's running to point. He gets the start here in the second half for Burton. Logging significant minutes. Davis, a beast going inside.
You got to put the ball in Olako's hands and let him try to make some magic work here. Boy, this guy, Davis.
Davis drives it. Both teams in the bonus here. Davis scores quickly.
TK Simpkins making the free throw. His twin brother, Tawan, also on the team. Take a look at the starting lineup for Notre Dame. the same as it's been in each of the other 4 games this season. It's Marcus Burton, Braden Shrewsbury, Matt Alacco, Tay Davis, and Keba Jai inside. It's Davis with it now, trying to find Jai, who can't hold on to it. Shrewsbury just throws it back in for Alacco. Davis now on the drive. Up and under, scoops it in. Nice move.
Opportunity to get downhill.
Burton with it now for the Irish, passes it off to Davis.
Elon starting out in zone here. They've mixed it up a bunch here defensively.
And even with Van Komen in the game, they've played some man. Davis, nice push shot.
Sometimes you have to make your own energy at times.
That was long. Burks is all over the glass early on as Tate Davis corralled it for the Irish. Now Davis coming off a 27-point game, a career night, and he started. All Big 12 defender from TCU turned Marcus Burton's water off. The issue, Alacco's cashing in.
It shows you the maturity already as a sophomore. Burton saying, I'm finding the hot hand. He's not forcing the issue, even though he has a bigger guard on it and probably thinks he's a little quicker.
Shot clock at 2. Tay Davis pulls. It connects.
Really.
Noah turns it over.
What a beautiful double team.
Konechny up ahead to Tay Davis. Davis hits it home.
In a blue uniform.
Burton contested, short. Konstantinovsky with an offensive rebound. Konechny to Tay Davis. Notre Dame's in fuego. Timeout.
Floaters, mid-range, 3 balls.
That's the kind of day it's been for Georgetown.
Yeah.
Shrewsbury given 12 after that 3. It's been balanced. Alacco ruled the first half. Shrewsbury and Burton turning it on now. We are seeing Notre Dame at their best right now. Timeout, Georgetown.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Dunn fading away. Off the rim, Burton comes down with the rebound. I was going to push tempo with Shrewsbury. Burton trying to bring Bolden down low. Davis. Drano. Tate. Dunn tried to pass it. It's tipped by Davis. Davis steps in, gets the roll.
Pressure on the defense, but the Irish have really been dogging him and playing multiple guys on him and really trying to wear him down. And they kept him on the bench through both of those last timeouts to try to give him a little bit of rest. Because if he doesn't get going, they're...
Works it around. Wilson pops up for it, deflected by Konechny. And Davis going coast to coast.
Going to be working then, too.
Davis gets fouled and 1. Here comes in and makes quick impact. Dame slowing down the pace here. Alacco, bounce pass into Davis. Wow! Finds a way to work it out of the corner. Wilson. Can't sink it home.
Well, we talked at the break after we saw the zone the first time. They had to get somebody in the middle of it, and there it is.
Davis off the glass.
Has the 1-point lead as Jai goes to work against Muser. The spin around, doesn't drop. Davis the offensive board. Through contact, counted in the foul. For
He's almost making me it seem like I know what I'm talking about, but I think that's their golden ticket if they want to hang around.
Tay Davis.